my post-match reaction for the derby game at Tallaght Stadium. Tallaght Stadium is in the back room behind me. Bohs lost the game by 2-1. The thing I can say about the first half is it was quite crap, really. No one really looked interested in scoring. There wasn't really an interest in either players. Neither of the players wanted to, go for the game. One thing I do have to say, I think in that first half there was like a 10-minute rendition of Twist and Shout, which was probably the best thing that happened in the whole of the first half. And other than that, the first half was terrible. Other than Ginny Corcoran, who was slower than a snail. I've seen snails faster than Ginny Corcoran. I know he didn't actually have the support he probably needed, but every time the ball was hit up to him, he was like as slow as you can be. He didn't look interested. We did take him off in the second half for Hayes. The second half, summed that up, was wasted opportunities and shite defending. Today we conceded our 4th and 5th goals on the counter-attack this season. The season's only 2 games old and we've conceded 6 goals altogether. As I said, 5 of them were on the counter-attack and the other was a penalty. So as you can see, our defending is quite abominable this season. As in, we did get rid of 3 of our best players in the summer. So what can you really expect? Both Rovers goals, as I said, came from the counter-attack. And to be honest, quite shoddy defending, especially the second goal. And basically, our own player bloody cleared the ball. I don't know what he was doing. If we were trying to shot or he was actually just trying to clear the ball from the box. He was trying to score in. But yeah, he cleared the ball. Rovers basically went on the attack. Ball was kind of, they nearly messed it up, but they finished off with ease in the end. The ball smacked off the crossbar and it went in for 2-0. We did have chances of our own though, to actually equalise during the game. But Konchesky saved, or whatever his name is, the Shamrock Rovers goalkeeper. He's a new lad, he's foreign. I'm not trying to say anything about foreigners, I'm just saying he's foreign. And then our second chance, we had from a corner, smashed off the post, and we thought that was it from our chances perspective. But we did get a late goal from the penalty spot, and Georgie Poynton scored the penalty spot. Georgie Poynton has probably been the brightest spark in our season so far. As in, he's coming along from Dundalk. He's played a higher quality football. He was in that Europa League squad last season. As in, I don't think he actually played any games, but he knows what it is to play at the top level of Irish football. He has that hunger to play at the top level of football. And he's actually willing to try something in the pitch instead of playing it simple. He's willing to try something beautiful, try a bit of a magical skill. I won't say had a little flick over one of the Rovers players, and he had the hunger and desire to take the penalty and slot it away. It was actually quite a powerful penalty as well. And it really shows him he probably is our best player, and he's only on loan and he's so young as well. A lot of weight to put on one man's shoulders. As a whole, the fans were actually fantastic today. We sung our hearts out through the 90 minutes non-stop. You could barely hear the Rovers fans. I don't know that's because we were drowning them out or they just weren't singing. Credit to Keith Long and the players. They did come over. They did seem, drained after the game, but there's still a lot of work to do. We do go up against Bray next time. Quite fearful that the whole, transition at the back, the way the back four has been so poor conceding counter and attacks, will affect us to next week. The final score here at Tallaght Stadium, unfortunately, in the Dublin derby, was Shamrock Rovers 2, Bohemians 1.